Hi, this is Patrick Conroy, and we're up to Chapter 15, the electronic courtroom. You know, classrooms have changed a lot in the past 20 years. Your life has changed, people's lives have changed a lot in the past 20 years, and courtrooms reflect that. It's no longer like the Perry Mason courtroom. It's much more electronic, and you're expected to know how to use those tools and incorporate them into your presentation in the trial. Learning objectives. After this lecture, you should be able to describe the elements of the electronic courtroom and describe how court staff can assist the legal team with using electronic resources in the courthouse. Courts are embracing the use of technology and computer systems for presentations in the courtroom. Judges realize these tools can enhance the speedy administration of justice and also keep everybody interested and involved and understand the evidence that's being presented at a much deeper level. One of the easiest uses of technology in the courtroom was the playing of videotape depositions of expert witnesses on TV monitors in courts. So that was one of the earliest. And still today, experts and other witnesses may appear by the use of video conferencing. We all know about Zoom and video conferencing now. A video recording of a deposition or the use of video conferencing can be a cost-effective method of presenting expert witnesses or witnesses who for reasons of health or distance would not otherwise be available to testify personally at a trial. Expert witnesses are expensive and they charge by the hour. So if you have to fly one in, put them up in a hotel, and you're being charged for every hour, it's going to really rack up. So what you want to do is just be able to, video conference them into the courtroom. And courtrooms are now being outfitted with computers and audiovisual presentation systems as judicial budgets will allow. This is one of the issues with older courthouses. It's difficult to get them up to speed because of old electrical installations, old wiring, maybe not so much with the internet capabilities. Computerized courtrooms can be seen frequently on court TV trials, in which the computer terminals are present at each lawyer's table, on the judge's bench, and for each of the court support personnel, and for the jury. So that's just the website. They're going over what technology is available for that court. Types of electronic equipment available can vary, even among rooms with the same courthouse. So you might have one that's all decked out with everything, and the other one you have to push a little cord in and plug it in when you get into the room. These differences may occur because of budgetary issues or the personal preferences of the jurists using each courtroom. I said a visual presentation card is a media center located in the courtroom. You might have seen teachers pushing those into a classroom. Just a little cart with a little projector and a laptop. So that's a very nice looking cart. A large screen monitor is a video monitor located in the courtroom that is large enough for all to see the graphics displayed. You want to make sure that before you go into the courtroom that it's set up so people can actually see the graphics. Sometimes there might be even multiple displays, or if there's just one and your stuff is small, you might want to think of how to represent it. Large screen monitor. Some courts have installed multimedia podiums for lawyers to use that include special projection devices like a DVD player or a document projector. So these are kind of like souped up versions of what we have in the classrooms at Delgado. The most basic courtroom setup includes a projector with a projection screen to which each litigation team may hook up a multimedia device. This setup allows both defense and plaintiff to simultaneously share the projector. Audio can be played back using the courtroom sound system or played from speakers plugged into the laptop. Okay, so there we have projection screen layout in a courtroom. In some cases, the judge may be concerned that additional objections will be raised during a video presentation at trial. If so, a kill switch can give the court the ability to cut off the video display by temporarily blocking it out. I object, hit the kill switch. If he overrules, then you turn it back on. This set up by introducing a second video switch between the main video switch and the projector. So the judge has control of a second video switch. There might be additional technology, annotation monitor, document camera, voice reinforcement systems, that's like, speakers, audio and video conferencing. Know your courtroom. Okay, court staff, the technical support office should be the first place to contact if any technology will be needed in the courthouse. The first step is to find out what the procedures are in each courtroom. The first step is you make friends with all the staff at that courthouse. You're spending a lot of time there. Bring them donuts, bring them flowers. You make friends with them because you're going to need their help at some point. Now, the next step is to find out what the procedures are in each courtroom. Members of the support staff may also know how the different judges view the use of technology. That's why it's like you cozy up with the support staff. They will tell you so much information and help you out when you get in a bind. People who treat them like jerks, the jerky people, they don't get help. Getting all the gear into the building, setting it up, and testing it can be stressful and time-consuming. The technical support person at the courthouse can help clear the team's hardware through security, saving time and stress on the day of trial. That's why you become friends with them. Even if there's a high turnover rate, always know their names, call them by their names, become friends with them. It is also important to remember that members of the courtroom's IT staff are usually the ones with master keys to unlock the courtroom. So you might need to get there early. They can open up the room for you. It's also important to bring backup of important files and software on an extra laptop computers just in case. I would also include in this list hotspots. You need to be getting on the internet. And well-prepared legal teams check all equipment in advance and bring some spare parts such as extra projection balls. Projection balls actually are kind of expensive. So sometimes courts might not have a projection ball, in which case you might have to be helping the IT people put one in. Some even bring backup projectors, monitors, and printers. Because whatever can go wrong will go wrong. So that was a short presentation. Enjoy the chapter, and I posted another video from a courthouse so you can see it sort of live, the stuff.